There's a lot to digest and a lot of voices to be heard. Stick to the frequency that amplifies these voices, stories and reports that make the difference. This is Akojopo News, 88.7 FM.
This is Kunle Amzat Studio, Akojopo 88.7 FM. Welcome to News Around the World.
Good evening. Welcome to the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Akojopo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Olamide Badmers. First, the headlines. Interior Minister says Nigerian borders now better protected. Makinde officially unveils official logo for your state 50th anniversary celebration. Pro-democracy Hong Kong tycoon Jimmy Lai found guilty of national security offences. Australia plans tougher gun laws after police say father and son killed 15 at Bondi Beach. Guardiola praises defence after clean sheet in Palace victory. Now the details. The Minister of Interior, Dr. Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, has said that Nigerians' borders are now better protected, attributing the progress to President Bola Tinubu's commitment to strengthening national security. Dr. Tunji-Ojo, who was represented by a former Ondo State Commissioner, Mr. Dayo Awude, said this in Lagos at the Theatre Hut and Motion Picture Practitioners Association of Nigeria, TAMPAN, Professional and Empowerment Summit 2025, stressing that the Ministry of Interior had recorded significant improvement under the Tinubu administration in line with the Renewed Hope agenda. According to the minister, the ministry has also cleared about 100,000 passport application backlogs, a development he described as a major boost to public confidence in service delivery, while noting that the challenge was inherited from the previous administration but had to be tackled because it ought not to be. The minister, while responding to the honor of being given the Tampan Man of the Year award, described members of the association as the conscience of the nation and charged them to be more creative and original in their profession. The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, has firmly declared that the forthcoming 50th anniversary of the state's creation is a milestone that deserves to be celebrated even amidst the current widespread poverty and economic difficulties gripping the nation. Speaking at the official unveiling of the Oyo at 50 logo and countdown at the State Secretariat, Governor Makinde noted that in spite of these challenges, Oyo State has been making progress. Akojopo FM news correspondent Oluwapemi Bamidele was at the countdown ceremony. Here are the details.
The Oyo State Governor, Engineer Oluseyi Abiodun Makinde, alongside other top dignitaries, unveiled the official logo of Oyo State at 50 and also the official 50 days countdown to herald the 50th creation of the pace-setter state, Oyo State. Governor Makinde, during the unveiling of the anniversary logo, alongside top government functionaries and royal father, described the moment as symbolic of the state's journey through resilience, progress and promise over the past 5 decades. The celebration, according to the governor, is more than just a momentary festivity. It's a critical opportunity to reflect and galvanize the state for the next phase of development and urge citizens to participate fully, looking forward with optimism towards another 50 years of development and growth in Oyo State.
Some people may ask, what is there to celebrate in Nigeria of today? With the hardship, with the poverty around, but in spite of all of this, Oyo State has been making progress.
Governor Makinde was speaking further So the celebration of Oyo at 50 is not just a call for celebration, but a testament of his administration's commitment to long-term planning, regardless of political cycles, noting that his government focus is on medium to long-term approach to things to ensure true continuity.
So I don't mind taking the bullet for the incoming administration. Some people also took bullet for us.
The chairman of the Anniversary Planning Committee, Honorable Saheed Akinade Fijabi, in his remarks, commended the governor for assembling a diverse team to drive the celebration, revealing that research conducted by the committee showed that about 80% of residents are eagerly anticipating the Golden Jubilee.
As we count down to this landmark celebration, I want to assure the good people of Oyo State, both indigenous residents, that the Oyo State at 50 celebration will be an inclusive, reflective, and looking forward.
In their separate goodwill messages, which was delivered by notable Nigerians, including former Minister of Industry, Chief Mrs. Onikepo Akande, and Chief Bayo Oyero, praised Governor Makinde for what he described as the transformation of modern Oyo State. A major highlight of the event was the unveiling of the official Oyo at 50 logo, which Governor Makinde said emerged from an open competitive process involving public submissions. The winning design, created by Mr. Hajayi Olaleye, was selected for its reflection of the state's identity, values, and pace-setting history, and Mr. Olaleye received a prize of 1.5 million naira. Oluwapemi Bamidele, Agidigbo FM News.
Day 15 of the Agidigbo Family Fun Fair was filled with color and excitement as children arrived in bright outfits and painted faces, ready for fun, while kids enjoyed games, slides, and swimming. Parents relaxed at the movie house and table tennis court. Dr. Oriyomi Amzat added to the excitement by hosting raffle draws where lucky families won items like school bags, cash, household items, and even plots of land. Winners expressed gratitude for his generosity as the fair continues to bring smiles and unforgettable moments. Now it is time to link up with our United Kingdom studio for the foreign news.
News from Kulamza Studio at Gidigbo FM. United Kingdom, I am Olushola Damlola. A court in Hong Kong has found media tycoon Jimmy Lai guilty of colluding with foreign forces under the country's controversial national security law. Lai, a UK citizen who owned the now defunct local tabloid Apple Daily, another magazine, is a high-profile figure in Hong Kong democracy movement. The 78-year-old waved goodbye to his family as he was escorted out of the courtroom. While defending the verdict, the police officials said Lai was fabricating news in the pursuit of some political goals, although he pleaded not guilty to all the charges. However, Hong Kong government and Beijing has welcomed the verdict, reiterating that those deemed as endangering national security will be harshly punished. Meanwhile, right group organization has condemned the judgment, with Amnesty International calling it a death knell for press freedom. Two gunmen who killed 15 people at Bondi Beach yesterday in Sydney have been named as Sajid Akram, 50, and his son, Navid, 24. Police has earlier confirmed the gunmen were father and son. The man died at the scene, while his son is in a critical condition in hospital. According to the police, the gunmen had reportedly pledged allegiance to the Islamic State group. Australia Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, however, promised to introduce legislation to crack down on gun ownership in New South Wales, as well as the country at large. And that ends the news. From Kulamza Studio at Gidigbo FM, United Kingdom, I am Olushola Damilola.
Welcome back. We shall also be moving to our Maryland studio, United States, for more foreign news.
News from Kule Amzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Sonya. Australia vowed stricter gun laws on Monday as it began mourning victims of its worst mass shooting in almost 30 years, in which police accused the father and son of killing 15 people at a Jewish celebration at Sydney's famed Bondi Beach. The older gunman, aged 50, was killed at the scene, taking the tally of dead to 16, while his 24-year-old son in a critical condition in hospital, police told a press conference. Police have not released the suspect's name, but national broadcaster, ABC, and other media have identified them as Sajid Akram and his son, Navid Akram. Two flags of militant group Islamic State were found in the gunman's vehicle. The incident has raised questions about whether Australia's gun laws, among the toughest in the world, need an overhaul, with police saying the older suspect had held a firearms license since 2015, along with 6 registered weapons. For about 10 and 20 minutes on Sunday evening, the gunmen had fired on attendees at the Anoka event, gunning down men, women, and children as terrified beachgoers fled. The Rwanda-backed M23 group has captured hundreds of Burundian soldiers during its latest offensive in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, according to a rebel official, as clashes continued despite a warning from U.S. President. Last week, M23 entered the strategic town of Uvura near the border with Burundi, less than a week after the presidents of Congo and Rwanda met in Washington with U.S. President Donald Trump and affirmed their commitment to a peace deal known as the Washington Accords. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on Saturday that Rwanda's action in eastern Congo violated the Washington Accords and vowed to take action to ensure promises made to the president are kept. Rwanda denies supporting M23 and has blamed Congolese and Burundian forces for the renewed fighting. A United Nations group of experts report published in July said Rwanda exercised command and control over the rebels. And that ends the news from Kole Amzat Studio at Gidigbo FM, United States. I am Oluwatosin Soya.
Welcome back once again, and now to the exciting world of sport, where Pep Guardiola highlighted the positive impact of a settled back four after City's 3-0 win at Crystal Palace. And Erling Haaland braced and drilled field Foden finish made the difference at Selhurst Park, despite the informed opposition giving as good as they got for much of the game. Speaking in his post-match press conference, Pep Guardiola said that his core group are forming a defendable bond, as he had seemingly settled on the preferred back four in recent weeks. Guardiola said they are learning a lot for this. Makinde officially unveils official logo for your state 50th anniversary celebration. Pro-democracy Hong Kong tycoon Jimmy Lai found guilty of national security offences. Australia plans tougher gun laws after police say father and son killed 15 at Bondi Beach. Guardiola praises the French after clean sheet in Palace victory.
Don't forget that you can listen to us live on our website www.agidigbo887fm.com. You can also download our mobile app on the Google Play Store and iOS. Simply search for Agidigbo 88.7 FM. Follow us on Facebook at Agidigbo 88.7 FM, on Twitter and Instagram at Agidigbo 887 FM, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have news stories and tips for us, contact our newsroom on 070-8714-4865 or send us a mail on newsroom@agidigbo887fm.com.
And before we go this evening, here is a quick tip. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Finally, we have come to the end of the news around the world on the most listened to radio station, Agidigbo 88.7 FM, Ibadan. I am Olamide Patmos. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
News is information, and information is power. At Agidigbo 88.7 FM, we bring the news from top to bottom.
The Oyo State government has said the over 1.5 million out-of-school children.
We give you reports from Oyo State.
The Oyo State House of Assembly has called for thorough investigation.
The Southwest in Nigeria and the rest of the world.
Has clarified that the body did not receive any cash support from international development.
Trust us to keep you informed every hour, every day.
Agidigbo 88.7 FM, the people's voice.